Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. I just thought I'd come and make a quick video just to finish this series off really, and I know a few people have been following it, and it's helped quite a lot of members. So yeah, we've talked about anxiety and you know how anxiety, like what's happening in your body when you are anxious, and the physical sensations and why they happen. That was back in part one. And then we've talked about the thoughts and the feelings and the behaviors and how the thoughts can make you feel inside like the knot in the stomach and the sweating, and then how we behave because of that, you know, the fight and flight response. And so yeah, we've been through all that, and then in the last session we started trying to recognize our thoughts. So there was a situation, like what was the situation? How did that make us think? How did that make us feel? And what did we do because of it? One of the examples that I used in that video were you're walking along in autopilot on your way home from work or wherever you're going. You're walking home, it's dark. And you hear a noise in the trees, you know, and you can imagine the scenario. The anxious people amongst us might instantly jump at, oh crikey, someone's following me, and that may make you feel tense and anxious and scared, and you might start walking faster, or you might maybe get your phone out and start ringing someone, or and then the less anxious amongst us may hear a rustle in the trees and just simply think, oh, it's a cat or a dog, or, you know, whatever, and carry on normally. And they're the difference, and that can happen in any scenario really. And just to show you how quick that you can change this cycle. If you go back to the anxious mind and imagine walking along and you hear the rustle in the trees, try and put yourself in that situation, and imagine how you'd feel, and you get scared and you get anxious and you get sweaty, you get the knot in your stomach, you start panicking, your mind starts racing, and like, yeah, you pull your phone out, you start ringing people and everything. You just can't get the cycle out of your mind's going, and you feel really tense, and then all of a sudden, say a little cat did run out from behind the trees, you would instantly relax, you'd drop your shoulders, you'd start to breathe again, you'd probably have a laugh to yourself, you know, and think, what the bloody hell, you know. And that's how quickly you can change the scenario in a natural sort of situation. It gets hard when we're sat there at home on our settee panicking for no apparent reason. It gets hard to drop out of that cycle. And one thing that you can use is what's called the court case. So basically, the thought would be the accused, and the defence would be like, what's the evidence of that thought being true? Like, you know, and even write this down. So have the thought, like notice the thought, recognise the thought, and actually write it down. I'll try and find a worksheet and put it on the group, as I've been trying to do with everything else we've done. So yeah, try and write the thought down, and then do like the defence, which is the evidence of the thought being true, and then do like the prosecution. What evidence have you got against the thought that it's not true, and then sum it up on a you know, on a rational basis, like list, you know, what makes that thought true, what makes that thought false, and come to a statement on you know, rational thinking. Try to rationally go through them thoughts, and you will find out whether it's thought or fact. And realistically, you can only react to facts. Thoughts are just thoughts. We need to learn to just let thoughts go. I'm going to put a lot of information on this on the group now. I'm going to go through the whole thing and put a big load of information on, which will hopefully help some people through, because I know a lot of people have been following this little CBT thing, and as we know, I'm not great at talking into the cameras, but it's a bit more personal than writing text to people, and a lot of people have liked it, and it's been helping a lot. So yeah, and that's great, and I appreciate the feedback from that, and it's brilliant that it has been helping some. And by all means, yeah, like, subscribe. I'm gonna go on. I might do a little bit more on CBT, but I think now the CBT side, I'm gonna put some actual information up there and do a little bit of maybe a file just on CBT. My videos are gonna now be something that I really enjoy. It's become quite a bit of a passion for me, really. It was part of my recovery, and I've done it ever since, and I love it, to be honest. It blew me away at the time, probably more than the CBT, and it still does now. I still live my life that way, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and that's mindfulness. So if anybody wants to follow mindfulness, or wants to look into what mindfulness is and everything, then yeah, keep looking out. And that's what I think I'm going to go down next. Like I say, I'm not great at talking into the camera and stuff, but as long as, like I said, as long as one person is benefiting from me doing this, then I'll continue to do it, because it's worth it to me. So yeah, until next time, look after yourselves, be kind to yourself. If you want to ask anything, ask it. And yeah, I'll speak to you next time. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.